I'm not coming to get you. You got up there, you gotta get down. I've got a couple windows sealed up. It takes a lot of time to get the last little pieces, all the little stuff in the end of a house build seems to take a long time. I mean, the walls, getting the roof put up, getting the outside roof put on, getting the windows put in, everything seemed to go pretty quick up until now. And now it's just all the little, I haven't even put my outlets in. I've gone around my outlets that are on the outside walls with a caulking, just like I'm doing with my windows. And I don't know, I can't imagine you're actually supposed to do that, but I'm kind of sweating this, it's a house. Somebody comes out with a big fan, puts it in one of your doorways and blows pressure into your house, and your house has to hold a certain pressure. It's like a pressure test for your house, for new house construction. And I'm kind of sweating this because I'm not drywalling and taping to seal my house up, and I don't know how much air is gonna leak out through all these little cracks and the little outlet fixtures into the wall and then out to the outside. So I'm kind of sweating this little test, and each time I have this company come out and do the test, I think it's 400 bucks. And there's like 3 or 4 different companies that can do the test, but I don't want to pay 400 bucks more than once to pass this test. So I'm just going around and sealing everything up the best I can. I've got the drywall done, but it's taken a long time to dry. It's not super warm in here. I usually start a fire in the morning when I'm getting out here to warm the place up, but for some reason I never remember to start a fire as I'm leaving at night, and that would probably help out a lot to keep this place warmer at night so that in the next day it was warmer. But the tape and putty is done. That's a laundry room half bath. Over here to the master bathroom. All the first layer. And it's still just a little bit wet. I want it to thoroughly dry. I've heard that if you don't wait for it to thoroughly dry, it has a tendency to crack and as it shrinks or something like that. I've never done drywall, so I do what I'm told, I guess. So I'm waiting for it to fully dry before I put the second layer on. And I had a thought on this. I'll let you guys chime in the comments. This round molding, this usually goes on corners, but I had a thought about putting it around these windows. And it'll only be 2 of the windows. It'll be the one here in this laundry room and the one in the master bathroom. I thought about putting it around the sides and the top. I've never seen that done on windows, so I don't know how good it'll look, but I thought about doing it just to be different. Of course, out here, we're gonna have blue pine, and it's gonna be probably a nice edge right there, 90-degree edge where the window comes around here. This will just be a corner with blue pine. But who knows? It's all kind of up in the air right now. I don't think that should be a problem to put the corner edges on in those windows. The only thing that'll affect is how, when I make the windowsill, I'll have to, instead of squaring it off, I'll have to make a nice round cut right there. And I've got all the boards cut. I think they're 4.5 inches wide to put around all these windows, but I don't have them in yet. I haven't done any of the windows upstairs. No, I haven't done any of the windows upstairs yet. This bathroom, it's all done, taped, mudded. Just the first coat, but it's getting there. Whew. Monotonous work, guys, especially when you're working just by yourself. I can imagine if you had a a crew come in and do drywall, probably wouldn't take any time at all. That, and if you're used to doing it. If you've done it professionally, I'm sure it goes pretty quick. I'm still kind of rusty at it. I'm getting quicker though. Putting the putty up and then the tape on and squeezing it out. I'm getting quicker at it, but if I were to have done it for a few years, I'm sure these 3 bathroom areas would have been done easily in half a day. There's not a lot to them, but it's a lot of work. I haven't posted a video, I think in 4, maybe 5 days by the time this goes up. But work is still getting done. It's still getting there. Still got a lot to go as far as little stuff. Yeah, that's kind of where we're sitting. We've got major seams, caulking in all the major seams. If there's a big seam somewhere. I haven't done a lot of them out here. Master closet, I went across the top up there, around the outside, just to seal that so air wouldn't potentially blow through the cracks and escape from there. When you drywall, you tape in texture or you tape in mud, and that covers all your seams and it keeps air from escaping. So since I'm not drywalling all this stuff in here, I'm assuming that sealant is going to come in and seal all those and keep air from going out. Once the air gets past the OSB into the insulation area, it's just going to find another crack through the OSB on the outside. I do have house wrap on, and that's supposed to be like a air water barrier. So hopefully when I get my siding put on, that holds that nice and tight to the house and seals the house up better. I don't know. Just a lot of things going through my head. But we're getting it done little by little, bit by bit. I'm gonna get on some more of this stuff. I think I'm gonna put more of the surround up around the windows. I've got to cut all these pieces for the upstairs windows. These 3 windows are done. The laundry room and the master bath are done. These 2 windows in here are done. I believe the only window that's not trimmed out yet, that's downstairs, is the one around the kitchen. And I've got the pieces for it, I just haven't screwed them up yet. So we'll get those put in place. Get back to work, got a couple more hours of daylight, get some more of this stuff done, hopefully. Trying to get moved in here. It's getting tedious though. Little things. You never would have thought. I never would have thought some of this stuff would take so long. I think after I get done trimming the windows out and sealing those up, I'm going to get on the electrical outlets. That'll be next video, more than likely. If not the video after that. It might take a couple videos. I try and put out a video every 2 to 3 days. I've been getting kind of lax on that though, guys. You have to forgive me on that. I get busy. There's more things than just the house going on. But we'll get at you. Hopefully, be back in a couple days. Until next time, guys, go make something.